Do people genuinely want honesty, or honestly that validates them? What do you think? Shazia, start with you.
I think it depends where you're at on your spiritual journey, whether you want honesty or not, because there are people who, haven't started a real inner self, journey, and they don't want to hear honesty. They want to just be told that they're great, and they want to hear what they want to hear. But I think that if you've done the work and you've changed and you've dealt with your traumas and whatnot, you want nothing but honesty. I don't want ChatGPT or whatever to tell me what I want to hear.
Who's your person?
My husband.
Okay.
Yeah. He's probably the
And he
most
says,
honest.
this sucks. This is great.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's good with that. Yeah.
How can you tell?
He just knows me. He knows what I would like. I think the two of us agree with what is good and what sucks and what not. So
Yeah.
it's probably what keeps us together.
You have to watch my self-tapes.
I do.
Is that
Well,
part-
he's my reader.
Is
Are
that
you
part of your
kidding me?
marriage vows?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's good.
That's great, though. I love that. Yeah.
He's gotten really good at being a reader. I'm always like, what if they cast him?
Yeah. If you date an actress, get ready. You'll be doing auditions for the rest of your life with your actress or actor husband.
Partner.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah.
But you, Priya, what do you think?
I totally agree. And it also depends on like how you want to grow.
Yeah.
And even if you're honest with yourself too, because I feel like it depends on, again, I feel like where you are in your journey, how you receive constructive feedback, constructive criticism. And even for me, I like when you perform, I know exactly how I feel after a performance, and I can gauge it based off of like the audience and this and that too. But yeah, you need to have your people to be like, yeah, you were good at this, you could be better at this, or
Yeah.
you could, control your voice and your pitch a little bit. And so even after every show, like I'll call up a bunch of people to be like, what'd you think? Who'd you like? What about my set? This and that, what could be better, and from there, when you know how to, and when you have those people in your life, they're like, I only want the best for you, so I'm going to tell you this. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear.
People tell you that?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, well, I ask though. Like, I don't think anyone is going to like say it until you're like, hey, by the way, like I have like my cousins and even like my closest friends to be like, what did you actually think? Or like, even in my set, like what could be different or whatever. And people are like, oh, because I know when I get nervous, I talk really, really fast. And then my voice gets really high pitched. So they were like, oh, sometimes we may miss the joke if you're talking so fast. They're like, slow down. Like you got time. Because usually I'm pressed for time, or like, I'm like, oh, I'm giving myself like a shorter set because I want the better comedians to have a longer set so that the audience is more entertained. And people, I mean, like there was it was the 𝐾𝐿 show that you went to that after the show, everyone was like, hey, you're funny. Give yourself more time in the show. We want to see more of you. Because I think as a producer, I'm always like, what's going to look good for the audience? Like, of course, I'm funny, but I'm going to bring on other comedians that are doing better sets, and I'm going to place myself where I stand in the comedic factor and performance factor, where I'm like, I'm either towards the beginning or towards the middle, and then the end, I'm going to throw in my headliner. That's not me. But I think I always ask, and if you have to be ready to receive it and have an open mind to it.
I do think it's hard to find people that are willing to tell you the truth these days.
Absolutely.
And I think that is part of our culture right now, actually. We're in, like, we just kind of are afraid.
The Indian culture, or just culture in general?
I think culture in general is afraid to call people out on things right now. I mean, I watched this horrific documentary called Maternal Instinct, and I had this thought where everyone knew that she was faking this pregnancy. Sorry, spoiler alert. I won't do the whole, but everyone knew, and nobody called her out on it.
Wow.
Nobody called her out on it, and something horrendous happened so she could continue with this lie. And if someone had had the courage to tell her, it's okay, we know that you're going through something and this is not real because it's impossible. We know you're not pregnant. So much good could have come of that, but we don't call people out on their stuff anymore. We don't. We just
Why do you look
acquiesce.
sad?
Because I think I think that's really sad, because I think that two things are happening. One, the person who probably could benefit from that honesty.
Yes.
They're acting out because they're hurting, or there's something that they haven't healed through.
Yeah.
So the fact that they need to, in this
It's a
case,
cry out.
fabricate a lie, it is representing something else that, like, I feel empathy for, whatever that may be. And on the flip side, what kind of friends do you have if they're not comfortable or vulnerable enough to be honest with you? And I think that's why we are in a huge loneliness epidemic.
We really are.
Yeah.
And because we like each other's posts all day and everyone does it for the likes. Everyone wants to just be liked. Nobody wants to be told, what are you doing? Are you okay? I saw your post and I feel like you're crying out for something. Are you okay? How can I help? People don't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, my husband will because he's my best friend, but who else? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like even with me, I'm the type of friend where I will like call somebody out for it. And I've literally had to tell one of my friends like, hey, nobody likes the girl you're dating. She's using you for your money. She's an awful personality. I'm just letting you know right now. And it caused a rift between our friendship. He didn't talk for me.
Yes.
He didn't talk to me for 6 months and then they broke up and literally what I said happened. And now we're really, really close. But it's like I had to be that bad person. I had to tell him the thing that no one was telling him because I'm like, if I don't do this, I don't want you to be in a terrible relationship. I don't want you to get used. So you have to sometimes be vocal and be the bad guy. But then later you're just doing it just for the betterment of their health.
You get X'd out, and
You
that's
do get
happened
X'd
to me
out,
too.
for being honest. There's repercussions. And
Yes, so
you're
we're
like-
all just acquiesce, like, oh yes, no, you're great, no, she's great, and then behind the back, you're energetically saying what you want to say. I don't know. I just feel like the whole energetic field gets messed up when honesty is not there, and I think culturally, universally, we are missing that element.
Sure.
I do.
When friends ask me to for feedback creatively, it's like they want positive feedback. They're not looking for critique. And like when people ask me, can I tell a joke too? I have to preface and say, hey, by the way, I don't really laugh that often. Like I kind of see comedy like math. And I was like, I can see when it's funny, blah, blah, blah. But if they don't get that positive feedback loop, they take offense to it. So I try not to give positive, honest feedback to people. I'm like, don't send me your stuff. I just
don't want to
I don't want to see it.
participate.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to be part of your.
I don't want to ruin our friendship.
My reactions are not going to help.
Yeah, because it's just going to piss you off. But also strangers are really open about sharing stuff. Like we have so many clips right now and people just kill us. Like they don't care.
the
They'll-
trolling.
Oh, when they're
the
hiding
trolling on
behind.
it.
Oh yeah, of course they can say anything.
They can say anything. So I mean, there's that fine line between friendship and like reality. So I think it's that balance. But to have that inner circle, maybe you have like 2 or 3 friends you can like bounce stuff off of. But even that's really hard to find.